Hello everybody, my name is Shalia if you guys are brand new here, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome, like I just said, if you've never been here before. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my top favorites for the month of June. Now that June has come to an end, I'm actually super excited to share with you guys some of the things I've actually really been loving this month, some things that I was using before this month, and things that I just got maybe a week ago that I am truly in love with. So before we head into this video, I'm going to ask you guys to do me a small favor and scroll down and subscribe to my channel, of course, and click the bell so you guys get notified as soon as this video or any video gets posted, not necessarily just this one. And of course, like and comment if you like what you saw. So without further ado, let's get jumping ourselves into this video. So the first product I want to talk about is actually from one of my favorite skincare brands. That is the Ole Henriksen Cold Plunge Pore Mask. This is a mask that I'm sure all of you guys have seen all over Instagram if you follow makeup Instagrams, which I'm sure you do. This is the bright blue mask that was all over the gram. So if you've seen it, heard someone talk about it, etc., I'm here to do it even more because I actually love this mask. It basically is made with clay and snow lotus extract, and I'm gonna actually just read it to you guys to make it a little bit easier for you. Okay, so it says it reduces the look of and deeply purifies pores and controls oil for up to 8 hours. Take the plunge for smaller looking pores, blah blah blah. Deeply purify and diminish pores with an exhilarating chill inspired by the cold plunge, part of the Scandinavian sonic cycle. This cooling clean mask detoxifies, controls oil, and reduces the look of pores. So I can actually say that it does everything that it states that it does, and I do have oily skin, and so if you are someone with oily skin and you're really worried about the summer and what your makeup is going to look like and really just what your skin is going to look like, and you don't have a mask or you've never tried a mask, I definitely recommend this one. A little bit goes a long way because you don't really need to use very much, and you are supposed to only use it I think twice a week. Yeah, it says use it 2 to 3 times a week, which is really not that much. And I like to use it in the morning. I normally do my makeup around 1 o'clock, so I'll usually put this mask on at about 12, and then I'll let it sit for the time that it's supposed to sit, which I think is 15 minutes. Yeah, it's 15 minutes. I let it sit for the 15 minutes, and then when I'm done, I wash it off. I feel refreshed. My skin feels smooth. It feels soft. It's not patchy. It's an amazing ass mask. So if you are looking for a mask, a good one that's on the market, I highly recommend that one. Since we're talking about skincare, I figured let's stay on that route. What was that, like karate chop? Hi-ya. Stay on that route for a little while. I actually just got this. I haven't had it for very long, and that is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. It is actually a primer with anti-acne treatment, which I love. Ever since I started using the Ole Henriksen skincare products, I've had so little breakouts. I didn't really have like severe acne prone skin, but I did have breakouts here and there, and the ones that I would have would be like really big and they would hurt and they'd just be gross, and I'd be over it. Like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to look like that. So I started using the Ole Henriksen products, and I don't really have very many breakouts anymore, but I was so interested when I saw this primer because I loved that it had anti-acne treatment in it, because who wants pimples? Like, who wants blackheads? Who wants acne? Who wants whiteheads? Like, nobody wants that. You don't want that. So I'm all about trying to keep my skin as clean as I can and use as many acne products as is safe for me to use without damaging my skin, because I wear a lot of makeup. So yeah, I love this primer. It helps my makeup last all day, and it was one of the first primers that I realized that not only did it actually do what it said and mattify my skin, like my foundation once I put it on top of it, but it helped my makeup last. And that is one of my biggest things, because like I bake to filth. If you've ever seen any of my videos, you know I'm like packing the powder on. I don't think it's that necessary with this. So boom, there we go. Since I talked about not needing to bake to filth, let's talk about the next product on my list, and that is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I was a Laura Mercier translucent powder head. I loved it. And even when I tried to stray and like get like an RCMA or a Maybelline, I just like loved the Laura Mercier. I saw everyone going crazy about this powder and I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. It's expensive. It's $46 or $48, something like that. It is an expensive ass powder, but it is well worth it. It's very finely milled, so you don't need very much of it. You don't even need to bake. I'll show you what I use. So it's a little dirty because I was using it, but I normally use this brush. It's a Morphe Y11. To put this powder on, I go ahead and I dab it, and then I lightly brush it, and like you keep letting it melt into my skin until I brush away the excess, and then my skin looks smooth, it looks flawless, it looks matte, it looks bright, like it has literally done everything that I need the powder to do. I have gone ahead and baked with this powder, and I realized that like I didn't need it. I was wasting it because I didn't really need it that much, and I have oily skin, like I said. And so if you have like normal or even dry skin, this powder is still the perfect powder for you. It's amazing. Also, the packaging, let me show you. So if you ever own anything by Hourglass, you know that it comes with this like metallic brown or like mirrored, yeah, it's mirrored brown top. Like a lot of their products, similar to like the foundation, even the brushes have like this finish. So clearly mine has been used a lot, but when you open it, there's this dope H in here. There it is. So it's like super high end and it's beautiful. And then on the top, I'm gonna dump that back in there. So I'm not wasting $46 powder. There's like a stopper here, like cushiony, so the powder doesn't go flying everywhere. And so you're not overusing it. So anyway, so yeah, that's that. I love this powder. I highly recommend this powder. Like I said, if you're a baker, you may be reluctant to try this powder, but go ahead and give it a shot. I did, and bomb.com. Alright, I gotta sit back for this because like the next product, it's stressful for me to talk about because I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's literally one of my favorite brands on the market. I think that Anastasia herself, and I think that Norvina or Claudia, whichever name you use for her, both are hers. I think the two of them together and whoever else is on their creative team, they do an amazing job at making amazing products. And so for a very long time when it came to my brows, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I still use it. Let's make that very clear. I still use it. Scouts Honor. Oh, is it this? Is it 2 fingers or 3? I never remember. If it's 2 fingers in Scouts Honor, if it's 3 fingers in Scouts Honor. But I was on Instagram one day and I saw this girl using the Kat Von D Super Brow Pomade. And I nearly hit the floor. First of all, the product looks so thin. This is it, by the way. Forgot to show it to you guys. So it looks very similar to the Anastasia one. This is like it open. But when I use this product, I realized that like it's thinner. It's easier to blend it out. Like the look of your brows is very similar depending on how you fill your brows. And the finish is so matte. Like I could literally swipe my brows and nothing comes off. Like, that's wild. And I am really big on like putting on my brows before I have foundation, even before I have primer, before anything. And because I find that the product stays better on drier skin. But this product from Kat Von D, even after foundation, even after primer, it doesn't freaking move. Don't move. Anyway, moving right along. We're going to be talking about something that's so very new on the market, and that is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation and also the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I am a full coverage queen, and this foundation gave every single one of my foundations a run for their money, and I was shook. You can't even say it like hardcore. You can't say shook. I was shook. Okay? barely could say the S or the H. This foundation is $12. And when you have brands like Maybelline and like L'Oreal who are putting out really inexpensive drugstore full coverage foundation, you know, you can see that it can be done. But not only did ColourPop release it for $12, they released such an amazing shade range. I think they did 40 shades, 42, something, one of the two. And they did such a good job. They got so many undertones. They even told you which shade were similar to other shades so that you could pick your shade. And like, it was ridiculous. And it complements the concealer that they put out last year so freaking well. ColourPop said, I don't care how much money you make, I want you to look fly. Thank you, ColourPop. This next product is not a makeup product. Shocker. That's the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. This is it. I'm gonna smell it because it smells divine. Hold on. Like, this shit smells so good. It smells so good. Ugh. Anyway, it's lotion. Like, it's a fancy lotion. But I'm gonna tell you why it's fancy. So, it says that it is a fast absorbing body cream that helps tighten and smooth like no other. I don't know about the tightening. Obviously, like, I do just put it on like lotion. It's $20 fancy lotion. But it is really moisturizing. It makes my skin feel so smooth, and it smells freaking amazing. It says that it is infused with the all-powerful guarana extract, which is like a Brazilian fruit or plant, I think. Maybe I should Google that. And I'm not entirely sure. There's a hair on me tickling me. I'm not entirely sure if that's the scent that I'm smelling, but I think it is. But anyway, if you're ever at a Sephora, just go ahead and swipe this, give it a shot. It is amazing. Makes my hands and my arms and my boobs. Yes, I put it on my boobs. I've even put it on my butt. You know? It says bum bum cream, so I put it on my bum bum. But anyway, you want to try a new moisturizing cream, or if you're big on like moisturizers period, this might be a really good one to try. And you don't need a lot. Like, a little bit really does go a long way. Another thing that I am recently obsessed over is the KKW. That was a little Leslie. Like, can we talk about this ass? Like, I don't even have any kids and I don't look like this. This woman has 3 kids. She gave birth to 2. So dub TF. Fit Girl Mel, I'm coming. I'm coming because... oh. Anyway, this fragrance quite literally smells as good as Kim K's body looks. I was gifted the Gardenia, or was it Citrus? I think it was the Gardenia. The one that the crystal fragrance that came in the clear one. I had that one and I was like in love with the fragrance. No one could tell me that I did not smell like the dopest bitch. Real talk. Like, I'm not making that up. And this fragrance, the new one, literally gives the old one a freaking run for its money. Like, I'm like, I don't even think I want to wear the old one anymore. I don't even think I want to repurchase the old one. Like, I'm literally addicted to this one. I will say that one, like, I hate to even bring this up, but there is a small flaw. And it is that the lasting power on this particular fragrance is not as long lasting as some of her other ones, but it does smell amazing and it does last long enough. So, moving back on to makeup, I tried really hard to not buy this palette because I was like on a mission to just stop spending so much money on makeup because I can't possibly use as much as I'm purchasing, especially when it comes to eyeshadows. And then I got on YouTube, which was probably the worst mistake ever, and I started watching all of the reviews on this palette, and I was like, fuck me, I gotta buy it. Like, literally, like, I was like, great, there goes $45 down the drain. What I'm referring to is the Manny MUA Life's a Drag palette by his new brand, Lunar Beauty. And I will make this very quick and short and sweet by saying that this palette is amazing. when I opened it, I won't say I was underwhelmed by the colors, because I wasn't. This side, like, just drew me in immediately. But then I was like, well, I have color palettes, I have, you know, color singles, like single shadows, I have pigments, I have all these things that like will work in place of this. And obviously I have tons of shades that look like this. It wasn't until I got on YouTube and I saw the reviews on this, and I saw the way the colors were blending, and the way they were pigmented, and the way they were sticking to your eyeshadow base, and the way that they were just vibrant AF, and I was like, I have to have this palette. Manny clearly put his heart and soul into this palette, which is why this month I have literally used it almost every day since I've gotten it. If you don't own it and you have $45 to spare, because I never want to be out here telling you guys to spend your money on makeup, there are real priorities. And if makeup is a priority for you, or if you have extra 45 bucks, please go get this palette. You won't regret it, I promise. And I was actually telling my best friend this morning, if you are not someone who plays with color, that palette will make you want to play with color, because they're taunting you, they're staring at you. With your other color palettes, you gotta say to myself consciously, I'm gonna pick up the color palette in order to use it. This one, it's staring you in the face. You almost want to. The colors are so bright, it's almost like sad to not use them. Just saying. So, moving on, I ain't gonna lie, this product's been out for months, and I was really proud of myself for not buying it. I was like standing up for what I believe in. I was not spending money. I refuse to pay for expensive shipping. Shipping can really make or break a purchase for me. Like, I kid you not, it can literally make or break a purchase for me. So if I'm buying something that is $11 and the shipping is $9.99, I'm like, guess I don't need it. But I caved and I bought it. And that is the P. Louise eyeshadow base. I literally never want to use another eyeshadow base again. I don't. This eyeshadow base goes on so well. It is smooth. It doesn't crease. It's tacky without being wet. It like almost dries itself when you like do like patting motions, but it doesn't get dry. Like, I don't know what P. Louise did when she made this, how she made this, who she made it with, but honey, spend the $10 on the shipping. Spend the goddamn $10 on the shipping. I literally spent a total of $27.63.93, something like that, on this, and it's $10. And I'm not even mad anymore. I was mad before I got it. Now that I have it, I'm like, $27. That's chump change. Have it. P. Louise, take all my money, honey, because this is literally worth $27. Like, if I went to the store, if I walked into Sephora and Sephora's price tag said $27 for this eyeshadow base, I would pay for it. And that says so much about this product. That's all I'm saying. Drop mic. Walk away. If you know me, if you've seen me on YouTube, on my channel before, if you see me on Instagram, if you see me in person, if you see me on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, you know that I'm a nude lip head. Like, that is who I am. It's just who I am. Take it or leave it. Hopefully take it. I also don't wear glosses. I'm a big matte, I say that as I'm wearing a gloss, but I'm going to talk about it in a sec. I'm a matte lip queen. So with that being said, I've recently gotten into glosses, and this one particular gloss lasts so many hours. You do have to reapply. Obviously, it is a gloss. It's not a matte lipstick. But it's pigmented. It's full, but it like layers very well. And that is the Dose of Colors lip gloss. This is a color Seriously. I am wearing it now, actually. Here, I'll reapply. Let's go ahead and... Alright, let's take a look. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good for me. Anyway, this is literally what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's pigmented. You can't really see my lips through it, which I think is amazing. There's no glitter or there's no like sparkle, so it just looks nice and natural and like, not natural because obviously no one's lips are like this, but like, you get what I mean. Like, it looks like, makes my lips look full, makes them look plump until I get my lip injections. Oh god, I can't wait. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm living for this gloss lately. Like, I'm surprised there's even anything in it, because it's amazing. So if you're not a gloss wearer and you want to try a gloss out, I highly, highly recommend. There's 2 glosses I recommend. Either the Fenty Gloss Bomb, because it's universal as well and you can kind of pair it with anything, and the Dose of Colors one. This particular one is actually one of my favorites. Like, I even wear this one more than I wear the Fenty Gloss Bomb. So there's that. So with that being said, those are some of my favorites for the month of June. I obviously have tons and tons of other products that I would definitely swear by, but for this month, those are the 10 products that I'm addicted to using this month. Next month, it may be completely different. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative for you, and I hope you guys found some products that you want to try out yourself very soon. And like I said in the beginning of the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up, all the way up if you like what you saw in this video. Don't forget to leave a comment and click the bell so you guys get notified as soon as I post something brand spanking new. So I hope you guys have an awesome July. I hope your June was amazing. I'm actually gonna head to bed now because I'm going to the beach. Mama's going to the beach. Okay, I'm done. Let me calm down. I feel like I'm on like level 1000 and it's legit. It's 5 in the morning, y'all. It is 5 a.m. So yeah, bye. So with that being said, for the month of June, started using the Ole Hendrix set. Why do I keep saying that? And it's 12 freaking dollars. Bye bye.